What trends do you think women should be paying attention to over the next 1 to 3 years? Things they can prep for right now?
I think a couple of trends that women should be paying attention to right now are the idea that you can own your community. And that means if you're building a brand on or building, a product and selling it through social media, Facebook, Meta, TikTok, whatever, you also need to try to get those people, that audience, those buyers off of social media and into your orbit through an owned audience, through a newsletter or a podcast that you control, that an algorithm doesn't control. I think that's really important. I think another trend that we should be paying attention to is the growth of micro communities. I think people are going to segment more and more into smaller groups, and those can be really lucrative and really profound. You don't need a million people to be buying what you're selling or interested in what you're building, but a smaller community is, I think, really profound.
Who said it? Who coined "there's riches in the niches"?
I don't know, but it's a good one.
It's actually, I don't even know who said it out there, but it's true because so many people are about this oh, they have X amount of followers, and that's all vanity metrics. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of them are monetizing, and that's great. But it's these sleepers that have these very deep, rich connections with a smaller group of people that are really, I think, laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here's an example. Someone was telling me about a newsletter that is run by a CFO for other CFOs. There are not a lot of CFOs in the world, chief financial officers. However, this guy runs this newsletter and community, and he charges other CFOs $1,000 a year, and there are 1,000 members, and that's $1 million business.
It's crazy, and it's
right?
so simple.